And Carolyn says, I agree, vote Carolyn. So let us know. To vote Carolyn, send the word Carolyn to us by the usual means. To vote Lisa, send the word Lisa. This week's guest channel, brought to you by Channel 5, one of the better channels in the top 5, is Speaking Through a Parrot. Oh, I'll put that in the wrong place. Hang on a minute. We'll play it anyway. Dum-de-dum-de-dum.
Hello, I'm Jim Cleland, and every Tuesday between 9am and 12pm on Secklow Sounds Radio, you can hear all things MK. We have local news, sport, weather, traffic and travel, and lots of music. I'll be talking to local people about fitness, health, what's going on in Milton Keynes, our diverse community, local businesses, and much more. Join me, Jim Cleland, for all things MK every Tuesday between 9am and 12pm on Secklow Sounds Radio.
You're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show on Secklow Sounds, because you have nothing better to do.
As the man says, you're listening to the MooCamp Radio Show here on Secklow Sounds. And we have football to... Boy, do we have football to talk about. We shall begin the football talky type stuff with a conversation about the trip to Rochdale.
Hand!
No hand.
No hand.
Letting the side down again.
Yes. Shall we sing a song for you, etc.? Okay, well, what have we got to say about it?
That was alright.
Oh, it was a great day out.
It was a good day out.
I had a fantastic day. It was ridiculously good fun. And I think we have a fair few things to discuss.
It's a horrible stadium, isn't it?
I like it.
I like it.
It's a good ground. It's a proper, traditional English football ground.
Why are we getting involved in it?
I
don't like it.
It's contrast.
I thought
It's like chalk and cheese between where we go when we're at home, and then you go to that excuse for a bar. Bloody girl's teeth were queuing up to get out. It looked like a row of condemned buildings they did. She was one of the better looking ones. It wasn't great, was it? £4 it cost a pint of beer. It was rubbish. Football was great now.
Yes, of course, Jersey in his new role as chair of Rochdale Tourism.
I could tell you, and I will tell you off air, a very funny thing that was said just as we were coming in, but I can't tell you on air.
My friend Lucy from Rochdale has just texted in to say thanks.
My teeth are alright, she says.
Yeah.
I thought it had all the components for a cracking away day. I thought the game itself was actually a great spectacle. I think even there were no Rochdale fans leaving early, even at 3-1 down or whatever. It was a really good game. I thought fans were pretty decent, other than one or two incidents, but whatever.
We may discuss some of those incidents.
It was a bit foggy.
I thought my journey up on Coach 1 was the most enjoyable journey I've ever had in my life.
That's not quite how you described it earlier on. Would you care to make a point about your disturbing journey?
It was just... please, I know this sounds rather hypocritical for me to say, anyway, being a Coach 1 regular in the past, but please, children aged 12 and under, stop using various swear words and ruining it for all those who travel, and it took me about 5 years to sit further down the coach with my dad to notice how annoying it is for some people at the back of that coach to just ruin a journey for everybody else. I'm trying not to put a downer on it, but it was bloody horrible.
Doing a very good job then.
Tell
us what happened. Was it as good as going to a coach dressed up pirates and dandies?
They set off a pyrotechnic.
What, in the coach?
In the coach, and it wasn't great actually.
Yeah. What kind of an idiot?
And I got blamed for it.
Was it you that let it off? I knew it was. I thought to myself, look at him with his smoke bomb and his flares.
I'll tell you what, I was more embarrassed about the one or two, I'm not going to say what, but a certain type of inflatable than I was actually about that pyrotechnic.
A man's bit, we'll call it.
Yeah, one of them.
I think you can say penis on the radio, can't you?
It depends. I'd rather you didn't, but you have. So, I mean, that's kind of where we are.
I say it on Radio 4.
I'll tell you what, though. One thing I want to highlight is Dave's goal. Dave's save.
Dave's save. Go on, tell us about Dave's save.
I've spoke a lot. Who wants to tell us about Dave's save?
There's no point asking him. He wasn't there.
Modest.
Oh, yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, it was fantastic, wasn't
why
it?
am I getting a piano playing?
It was. If I told you the real reason was when he was going off on one for a minute, I was trying to find Land of Hope and Glory.
Right.
Failed. Found this. Realised it's a nice tune. Realised Newman does a version of this, and it's like it's all building up into just one beautiful piece of music.
Incidentally, as you were going off on one there, I was trying to find a.
Yeah, he done a save, which kept us at 3-2. He's a good lad, ginger-headed, lovely fella he is.
I haven't seen it back. Was that it was massively deflected, wasn't it?
It was a massive deflection.
It was looping into the back of the net.
He had
no right to save that.
Touch it.
I said that's exactly what I said.
I'll tell you what, it's a good job he did save it,
Yeah.
really, because
It would have changed everything.
It would have
that
changed it.
ending
Yeah.
It'd have
was
been a goal,
more
wouldn't it?
than a little bit nerve-wracking, wasn't it, to be quite honest?
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest, right? Some of the football we played, I thought was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Some, particularly in the first half and early parts of the second half, some of the football we were playing, it was
I know,
beautiful.
it was a hell of a game, it really
It was just that stuff. You look at it and it's like, I can't believe I'm watching this in the third division. I love it.
You know, Carruthers, he was the best
he's
player for
brilliant.
me.
Yeah.
Only because of his celebration, which just thought to myself, calm yourself down, mate. Did you see him? It was brilliant, wasn't it?
It's
Really
good.
was.
They're now really starting to.
Yeah.
I mean, when they scored, they're coming to us.
I know.
They're just getting into it.
That was a good celebration by him. He was so excited. Good
You know,
luck to him.
Dan alluded to it on the forum actually, and I had quite a similar thing, whatever it's called.
Epiphany.
Opinion.
I don't know. I didn't notice that Potter wasn't playing until about stoppage time.
Dan said that at the end.
He got hurt in the warm-up.
There was I think a tweet came out just before kickoff that said it, and so in our part of the stand, we knew. We could have told him, but we chose not to.
I honestly wasn't too. And when that happens, when you're playing that well in the midfield, and you can notice that
You
Potter's
didn't
not
notice
there.
that he wasn't there, though, did you?
But then,
You didn't notice that he wasn't there because
Yeah, that's
we
what I'm
didn't
saying,
miss
yeah.
him, did we?
Yeah, it was great.
It's good.
I thought the defending once or twice was a bit, a bit to be desired.
Towards the end, because I thought
Yeah, I thought
Good choice.
the first goal could have been avoided.
Have I just deliberately put
Inadvertently
Marillion on?
played it.
Oh my god, it won't last. I promise. I mean, I thought for a lot of the second half, defensively we just looked shaky every time they came at us.
yeah, that was a worry.
They were putting everything into it, but we just didn't seem to be all that together. But I
This
thought.
is Albie's song from Northampton, actually.
What's it called?
View
View
from
from the
here.
hill. Hey. Oh dear. What else we got to talk about? Yeah, I mean, let's talk smoke bomb. All
Yeah.
right. What's
Silly.
that? What's the verdict?
You know what? I thought the smoke
Go
bomb.
on, you're young.
I thought the
Yeah.
smoke bomb was bad, but it was not as bad as the Ishtar trailer from 1988.
I thought, really, that it was nothing to me, to be quite honest. You let a smoke bomb off, basically you're an idiot. And whoever done that is either really young, really stupid, or both. Because what is this music that you're playing?
He's telling me to turn it up, and I'm not going to.
Oh, what is it?
Something like that.
Who is that?
This is Marillion.
It's not. It's
No,
Fish,
I-
actually, by himself.
Okay. So it's not even Marillion. That's a damning phrase.
Even they didn't want to participate.
Not even Marillion.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of smoke bombs myself, but when it went off, I didn't actually expect the meltdown that we got. I thought, if you're going to bring a smoke bomb and you get into trouble for it, that's your own fault because you know the
That
consequences.
sounds like sorry to interject, like the old Robinson Crusoe theme. Remember that?
Weirdly, it is the old Robinson Crusoe thing.
I thought it was still old
That would be
fish.
right. No. This is the one that we use for our often lamented feature, Carl Robinson Crusoe, which we haven't done for a
Let's
long
get
time.
that back in.
Which we probably have perhaps an end of season
Special.
special. Yeah.
What I think, getting back to
Tell
it,
me
now
what
that
you think.
Fish is shut up, is that it was a
Not a fan.
Robinson Crusoe fishing. It links.
spectacularly stupid thing to do, but I'm of the opinion that he was probably very young, didn't know why it was a bad idea to do it on that specific day.
That's the thing that got me.
you know?
It was the timing.
And the fact that only a moron would think that they're going to get away with that, because he's not going to get away with that.
No, absolutely.
And he's
yeah.
going to get a ban for that. And I hope if he's in 3 years' time, when he's like 18, he'll think, oh, I've wasted 3 years, that smoke bomb was a laugh. But the actual, I can just imagine what folk are saying. I bet they're all going mental, aren't they? I bet there's like a witch hunt to try and find out who he is.
I mean, clearly,
bet there is.
there's clearly enough people who will know exactly who it is who just aren't saying.
Yeah,
but
right.
someone
I
will.
can touch one of them with a short stick right now.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, I genuinely have not got a clue who it was. And that's not even a lot. I genuinely have not got a clue.
That's the police. They want to work. I've tried to find a way of using that in so long. That's
I
fantastic.
am.
Why do you look over his shoulder?
It was a stupid thing to do, but at the end of the day, it's no way. No one
the
got
end of the
hurt.
world.
It's just a silly young lad, I should imagine. And then you got to think to yourself, how many stewards were there? It's alright, all standing at the
4.
bottom, pointing and tutting
Literally about 4.
being disapproving, but you think, get up there.
Yeah.
There's no point in saying, "Oh, look at them, let a smoke bug off." Well, get up there and get them then, or don't make a big deal about it. That's what it was. It wasn't the end of the world.
Did you see him at the end, all stopping us pitch invading? They
Oh, yeah.
were all...
Yeah.
Oh, they were, weren't they?
Yeah,
What
and
do you
it's
think
like,
we're going to do? Going to chuck smoke bombs at folk?
Do they?
Here, have a smoke bomb and shut up. That's better. That was unexpected.
Funnily enough, on the way out, what I liked was the Rochdale fans singing over to us, staying down, staying down, staying down, on the game where they missed out on the playoffs.
Yeah.
But that's what they were singing about themselves.
You know when you really want to shout over and hope that they can hear you say something like, yeah, you're staying down, but I don't think they quite got it. But
You went into Lexicon mode there, did you realise that?
did I?
Yeah, just a little bit.
What did you think about old Powley?
It's a great goal.
That
was
goal
cracking,
was
wasn't it?
absolutely fantastic.
It was
I didn't
just
even know it went in.
You try and stop me, he was just bouncing. Oh, they were all bouncing off. It was a great goal.
I wish he'd do that at home every now and
it's
again,
great.
just so that the vast majority who give him jip actually get to see how damn
Jip.
good he can be at times.
That was a
That's
bit
one of the
Lexicon.
main reasons why I'm
Jip.
fairly
Jip,
confident
man, yeah.
that we'll go up is that performance right there. Not so much the performance as the fact of the team spirit that was so obviously on show from the kick-off right to the very end. It was a great performance by us.
I mean, I think there's something that Robinson's wanted to install in his players for a while, and
A cash machine.
Yeah, absolutely. We need a cash machine in our players.
but I think there's been times in the past where he said the team spirit's great, X, Y, and Z, but you can always pick out one or two players who probably don't fit in. A few years ago, apparently the team spirit was sky high when we had Gleeson and Williams and Potter dictating the midfield defence, etc. But then there'll be Charlie McDonald up front, and you think he just doesn't fit.
No, he
this
doesn't.
year, I think everybody from Griggsy up front to McFadden at the back, they all get on, they all get each other, and I've got a tear in my eye. I'm just so excited.
Crying, listeners. They're genuinely
It's a
crying. when we
beautiful
fell.
thing.
It's because that policeman's watching over me, and I'm scared.
Yeah, but it was a good day. Tell us what you were wearing, Mr. Brando, please.
I was wearing fancy dress. I dressed as a pirate. Did anyone else here dress as a pirate?
No.
No.
No. Well, when I went into the bar when I first got to Rochdale, nobody else was dressed as a pirate either. So I was in a packed supporters bar.
Did you see I was going
All
past
look
you?
at me. What's that?
We
Yeah, I
went
did.
past you
I
on the
waved
coach.
at it. It's like, oh, they'll all be in soon. And you all went to a different pub.
It was good. There was some cracking outfits. I got to be honest. Adam and like Radars, they were fantastic.
They were.
Adams was the best one. It really was.
They were like proper, weren't they?
Real 18th century dandies.
Dandies,
it was
weren't they?
cracking,
Dandies, yeah.
One of my mates who lives in Shrewsbury, like seen that picture, like on Facebook where I'm standing in the crowd, and he says it looks as if you're standing in front of Mount Rushmore. I thought it was quite funny. Oh, it was good. Yeah, it was a good day out, but coming back in the coach is a palaver, isn't it? It really is. And that was without stopping,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Wait, you had a coach full of...
We have
Drunkards.
another show, the rest of the show to do at some point. Did you say?
So you got a coach full of drunkards and you didn't stop on the way back?
No, we didn't. I was glad. Anyway, it was a good day out. Moving on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it was great. Fantastic way to spend time. Let's give Darren a bit of a welcome in.
Yes, join me, DJ Darren Hoy, each and every Wednesday, like clockwork, 9 through to 11 p.m. for the Reggae Takeover. The Reggae Takeover delivering you everything from pure snap, crackle and pop warmth of the vinyl, pure 45, to fresh from the yard tunes, never heard anywhere in the world, trust me. So join me, DJ Darren Hoy, with the Reggae Takeover, live each and every Wednesday, 9 through to 11 p.m, live on Seclo Sound. Fill your heart with sunshine and enjoy.
Right, coming up in the next bit of the show, we're going to take a look forward to Sunday's promotion decider at the Colon Dome as Yeovil come to town with their banner. The pressure will be on us, but it'll also be impressing as well, so who knows what will happen. We'll get to turn the page and read this next bit where it will say the latest breakdown on our listener figures so you can see what great company you're in along with other stuff, and we'll try and steady your nerves with beer and whiskey.
Beer and whiskey nerves.